Hi, my name is Stephen Pope and I'm My Amazon Guy. In today's video, I will be discussing portfolios, which is a new feature just rolled out on select accounts on Seller Central. If you have any consulting needs for Amazon, you can reach me at myamazonguy.com/contact and just fill out 2 pieces of information and we'll get in touch with you. All right, so today we're going to be talking about portfolios. So on advertising Seller Central, so you go to Seller Central, Advertising, Campaign Manager, and then if your account has been enabled for this feature, you can see it on the top left and you'll see Portfolios, New. Today, 12/5/2018, is the first time we've ever seen this. So I just spent some time today reviewing it, trying to get a handle on what is this, does it matter? Is it going to impact anybody? We've seen a ton of advertising changes on Amazon this quarter. In fact, we just put a video out for another one about the new targeting capacities of the auto campaigns. And about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we also rolled out another video speaking about the new product targeting on the manual campaigns. So you can see they continue to add new features to Seller Central. And this will definitely be something you're going to want to check out. It's because it has a massive impact on your ability to market your products on Amazon. So first of all, what are portfolios? So in this particular instance, this is not a new way to target customers. In this instance, it's a new way to track your current spend. So if you're spending less than $2,000 a month on Amazon PPC, this is probably something you can safely ignore. If you're spending more than $2,000 per month, this is something you probably need to check out as a mandatory way to get a better handle on tracking your advertising. So what it does is it allows you to organize your campaigns, set budgets based on those campaigns, and track your performance. And so when you hit create a portfolio, you test the name, it loads this screen here, and you can then select which campaigns will be under that portfolio. So if you click the add campaign, you're going to see the previous campaigns on the account and be able to select which ones you want to add. So for example, if I wanted a portfolio of all things related to manual non-brand keywords, I might select these 2 campaigns and call that portfolio non-brand. And then I might create a second portfolio for brand and competitor. So I like to separate my advertising segmentation into 4 campaigns. I have a dedicated video separate than the other 3 I mentioned on this one, just to speak about the framework of advertising setup. So you've got some homework and some other videos to reference. We will link all 3 of those other additional videos in the comment section, the description section of the video. And I would recommend checking. So this framework video, the one that talks about the 4 different sections of the campaigns, is mandatory for everybody. Everybody should check that out because it'll change how you segment your advertising. So with that said, once you've set up your advertising and segmented it, you may then want to portfolio it. So you may figure out, okay, so let's say you're a giant corporation and you've got a dozen different brands. You could set up hundreds of campaigns for all of those brands and then use a portfolio to bring them together so you can really get your hands around what is going on. There are third-party tools that have been around for some time to help manage advertising on Amazon. There's Sellics, there's Ignite, and a bunch of other up-and-coming tools. Amazon has always been a customer-centric platform. They don't really care about sellers. That's why I'm in business, right? I'm in business as a consultant because it's ridiculously difficult to sell on Amazon. Now, with that said, it's very viable, it's valid, it's a great thing to do. If you're not on Amazon, you're irrelevant, right? And you have to be on the platform. But it's difficult to navigate. So portfolios at the end of the day are not going to add to your bottom line. They're not an incremental sales tool like some of the other things that have recently rolled out. What they are, though, is going to help you manage your information. And that's what a lot of those third-party tools have been trying to accomplish for the last couple of years. So you can find some additional information on the help file. I'm pulling that over on screen now. And it gives a lot of in-depth information of what the portfolio can do. You can set rules and manage the portfolio. So if you want to cap certain portfolios with budgets, not only can you can set a bid at the keyword level, you can set a campaign budget, you can now set an additional layer for the portfolio where you cap everything out. So previously you could only set a daily budget on your campaigns. And that's kind of hard to manage sometimes, especially if your campaign budget is not capping out. So if you have a certain dollar figure, so even if you're not spending $2,000 per month, would a portfolio management help you? In one way it would. It would help you cap the amount you're going to spend. So if you've got a budget of $500 and you can't go a dime more than that, a portfolio would be good to set up. So it allows you some different campaign views where you can crawl some data. So if you wanted to be able to quickly figure out what's going on with your campaigns and you've gotten historical data all over the place, dozens and dozens of campaigns, and you create a portfolio so you get an easy roll up and you got all that detail, that could be super important. Some bulk operations, which really haven't been possible on Amazon previously, appear to be in the starting stages to see some additional bulk operations where you can change multiple things, names, budgets, etc., all in one place. Budget types, which are a little bit different. Interesting to see how you can adjust caps or date ranges and stuff like that. I don't think that'll be too critical, but what I would love for Amazon to develop is some sort of notification when it tells you that your portfolio has been exhausted. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case here. We do know that they send an automated email when your daily campaign hits its budget, and it does give you a recommendation for what to up it to. I hope that the portfolio does the same thing at the portfolio level. So a couple of best practices you can see down here on their help file. Don't set any end dates on them, because if you do, then they'll expire all the campaigns. You can move campaigns between portfolios, so there's flexibility. It's not set and done, so there is some flexibility ongoing. And the history always stays at the campaign level. I don't know why they're listing that in the best practices, but those are probably more so just interesting tips or interesting facts about portfolios. So not a whole lot of groundbreaking information here, so much as just Amazon catching up to Google. Amazon is now the first place for all users to start a product search. They surpassed Google in the last 12 to 16 months. So now they're trying to roll out some tools to be competitive, to help agencies like My Amazon Guy, help sellers like you to engage and get better reporting. In summary, every account does not have portfolios. So if your account doesn't have this today, I would check it every 1 to 2 weeks. What I have typically seen is for it to show up on an initial account. I have access to more than 60 accounts, and I'll see it show up on 1 or 2 accounts, and then within 1 week I'll see 50% of the accounts, and then within 2 to 4 weeks we'll see the rest of them roll out. That's a very common tactic for Amazon. They don't even have a public blog post on this yet, which is very common. So this video might be first to market on the portfolio concept. So with that in mind, subscribe to my channel if you want to get late breaking news before everybody else to get on top of it. Even if your account doesn't have access to this, you at least know how to plan ahead. So if you've got somebody in your marketing department that you want them to schedule ahead on this before the holidays, hey, you got this new tool, make sure you go set this up in advance. Or if you want us to help you, we would absolutely be willing to set up some portfolios for you, or do any advertising setup. A typical advertising setup we can do for about $500. So again, if you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at myamazonguy.com/contact. We'll be happy to help you. Ask any questions in the comments section on YouTube. We'll be happy to address those as well. Thanks for watching.